evening. My name is Laila, and I'm gay. I gotta say, I love saying those words. I'm gay. I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay. And it's not like they're particularly interesting or anything, but I love saying them because I can. You see, for 3 years of high school, I couldn't say those words publicly. In fact, in 7th and 8th grade, I couldn't even say those words to myself. I was terrified at that point in my life. I was terrified of my identity and of what it might bring upon me. And yet, I'll never forget this conversation that I had with my mom at the time. She said to me, if you ever hear anyone say, "That's so gay," you should always, always respond with, "Well, what's wrong with being gay?" Because you never know who in the crowd is listening and is gay and may feel hurt. As a closeted and questioning teen, trying to suppress my feelings towards girls, these words caressed my heart. They soothed my mind. I knew that if I really were gay in the end, my mom would love me all the same. Now, about a year after this, I actually came out to my mom. She was the first person I ever told, and my whole family has supported me since then. I am the exception to the rule. A majority of my LGBT peers are either out to their families and are not accepted, or are keeping it a secret from their families because they fear rejection. And this is not just in my community. In the United States, up to 40% of homeless youth are LGBT kids who have been kicked out by their families. Again, I am the exception to the rule. So where do we turn, we LGBT kids, when we fear or we face rejection at home? We look for our friends, our neighbors, our teachers, who will love us and support us for who we are. We look for our allies. And really, all LGBT people need allies, even those with supportive families. The straight allies in my life gave me the strength and the courage to speak my mind. They helped me let go of the self-loathing and the loneliness that I once felt. But over the years, it's become very clear to me that allies have a closet to come out of as well. You see, I can't tell just by looking at you whether or not you'll support me, just like you can't tell just by looking at me if I'm gay. Allies need to share their support publicly and frequently so that the LGBT people in their lives know who they can trust. As a closeted student, I felt that I had only a handful of allies at my school. Last year, when I was considering coming out of the closet publicly, I was convinced that I would lose the friendship and the support of many of my peers. Yet, after coming out to the entire student body, I heard not a word of hatred. In fact, many of the students who I thought for sure would shun me instead congratulated me. The closet is rife with this kind of unnecessary fear. When you're in there, you assume that everyone hates you. But the second you hear a friend say something as trivial as, "I love Ellen, she and Portia make a great couple," you realize that you're not alone and that you have an ally. That kind of visibility, those vocal demonstrations of support, gave me solace as a closeted teen. In fact, I feel really comfortable right now. This room is bursting with support. And I know that you're all allies because you're here at this HRC conference. I can see you, and I feel safe. But can your students see you? Do your students feel safe? Ask yourself, if you're not a visible ally, are you even an ally at all? And, becoming visible takes hardly any effort. On my campus, teachers have put up safe space stickers. The principal wears a rainbow ally bracelet every single day. The school newspaper chooses to write stories on the activities of the Gay Straight Alliance. And the marquee at the front of my school, this is really cool, the marquee now reads, "Every 5 minutes, be an ally." All of these actions take very little time and effort, and yet they generate an accepting atmosphere. My school is awesome in that way, and every school needs to be just as visibly accepting. But if you'd been on my campus just 2 years ago, you wouldn't know that there were so many allies. In fact, there's a vast discrepancy between then and now. I wish I could say that my school has always been open and accepting and visible. I wish I could say that all it took was a pep talk to get all of the allies to come out. But unfortunately, this is not the case. A lot of the increased visibility is due to the efforts that I led with the Gay Straight Alliance. But tragically, the most powerful catalyst for this change was a student taking his own life. We all need to realize how valuable our support is to LGBTQ teens before it's too late. So please, don't wait for tragedy to move you into action. Be visible now. Don't wait for your GSA to come and ask for your help. Be supportive now. Don't wait to talk about acceptance with your students. Address these issues now. Don't stifle your support for the fear of being controversial. Be open now. Don't wait even a day to put into practice all the wonderful things you're going to learn this weekend. Make your school safe and inclusive now. Thank you all for being here. Your support is saving lives. Thank you.